Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 1568.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about holiday shopping trends, because online holiday spending in the U.S. is expected to jump 5.3% year over year to a record $253.4 billion as consumers seek discounts and even enlist the help of artificial intelligence-powered chatbots, according to an Adobe Analytics report. On a percentage basis, that growth would be slower than the year-ago holiday season when sales rose online 8.7% between November 1st and December 31st. Adobe's data tracks more than 1 trillion visits to U.S. retail websites, 100 million unique items, and 18 different product categories. The growth is below the 10-year average of roughly 13% annually, but that mark was partially skewed by the 32% year-over-year growth in 2020 when consumers leaned on retailers' online options during the pandemic. Consumers' desire to celebrate the season with decor and gifts and to take advantage of lower prices during a promotional time will prop up spending, even at an uncertain time for the U.S. economy, said Vivek Pandya, Adobe's Director of Digital Insights. He said the holiday season is one of the areas where they do feel much more of an onus and a drive to get the goods they need. We're seeing them willing to spend and capitalize on these sales moments. Plus, he said consumers have embraced the habit of stockpiling goods if they feel prices may be volatile, which could help stabilize spending. He said while holiday spending is expected to slow from last year, given everything that the consumer is dealing with, it's still pronounced growth. Higher online spending may not necessarily translate to a boost in overall holiday sales. Adobe's data tracks only e-commerce, and the company estimates about $1 in $4 of holiday sales will be spent online. Retail sales in the U.S. have chugged along this year, but concerns about higher prices from tariffs and dipping consumer confidence have complicated the outlook for the critical shopping season. Some holiday forecasts, which capture both in-store and online spending, have predicted more modest growth than in recent years or even a decline. Holiday spending across stores and online is expected to grow 4% year over year, a decline from the 10-year average of 5.2% growth, according to consulting firm Bain & Company's projections. Consumers say they plan to spend about 5% less, or on average, they will spend $1,552 on holiday gifts, travel, and entertainment compared with the year-ago season, according to a survey by consulting firm PwC, which included a representative sample of 4,000 U.S. consumers and was conducted in late June and early July. That projected spending in particular was dragged down by members of Gen Z, saying that they plan to spend 23% less than the year-ago holiday season, according to PwC's survey. Adobe expects a peak of holiday spending during Cyber Week, which stretches from Thanksgiving through the Monday after Christmas that's dubbed Cyber Monday. That 5-day period is expected to drive 17.2% or $43.7 billion of overall online holiday spending, Adobe said, roughly in line with the 17% that period accounting for in the year-ago holiday season. Discounting levels will be roughly similar to the year-ago holiday season, Adobe predicted, with slightly weaker discounts in some categories. For example, discounts on electronics are expected to peak at 28% off the listed price, compared to 31.1% in the year-ago period. Adobe expects toys to hit 27% off compared to 28% in the year-ago period. Mobile devices will be the primary driver for online shopping, Adobe said, with the company expecting holiday shopping done there to account for 56.1% of online spending compared with desktops. That's a meaningful jump from the 40% of online spending that mobile devices represented during the 2020 holiday season. As shoppers search for gifts, more are expected to turn to generative AI-powered chat services and browsers to research what toys, jewelry, clothing, or other items to buy. Adobe expects AI traffic to rise by 520% year over year, with the busiest traffic days leading up to Thanksgiving. So that's very interesting how AI is starting to play a very significant role in helping us shop, especially during the peak holiday shopping season. So we'll have to follow that and see how this differs from previous years. If you haven't yet subscribed to Be Wealthy and Smart, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified as soon as new podcasts are available. And all of my podcasts are on my website at lindapjones.com/podcasts. And while you're there, sign up for my weekly newsletter for more wealth tips for your financial freedom. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.